Kenny in
yeah.
Michigan, your second time calling. I think I remember how it goes. Kenny in Michigan, first things first, looks like maybe a mistake happened. What were your pronouns, Kenny?
Pronouns.
Yeah, Kenny, what were your pronouns?
Email to you.
Wait, who doesn't have pronouns? Oh, a producer, can we get the name tag updated here? Kenny, who doesn't have pronouns?
Do I sound like a female to you? How would you identify?
Well, you said you don't
me?
have pronouns, but I think you used a pronoun to describe that you don't have pronouns. So, Kenny, she is calling from Michigan, unless that's incorrect, Kenny. I'm just going with what I got to work with here. Kenny,
Can't
what's
handle
that?
facts. Go ahead and insult like the rest of the leftist cult.
Which facts? Hey, Kenny, you want to know what's really funny? You asked, do I sound like a woman? This is not a joke. I'm not making this up. There was a woman, I'm trying to remember they were called the Walkers. There was a woman I lived next door to when I lived in Florida, and she smoked her whole life. I'm not kidding. You could be her. Your voice sounds exactly like hers. So you're sitting here saying, do I sound like a woman? You actually do.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Okay, then try using them.
Zebra, so.
What's that, Kenny? What do I sound like?
Zebra?
Zebra, one that runs in the herd with the rest of the damn cult.
That would be you.
Kenny, I sound like a zebra who runs like a herd in the rest of the cult. Wow. Yeah. I didn't know we were coming to a battle of wits.
Words matter, dude. Words matter.
So what are your pronouns?
Be able to identify your surroundings in the world that you live in. How would I identify you're a man, the other one's a woman? That's how I identify you.
I'm a man, I'm he, him. By the way, you can see me, so there are actually visual cues to the way we're presenting, that we are presenting masculine and feminine. It doesn't mean for sure those are our pronouns, but you're at least off to a good start, and you're probably fine. So since you can see us, and I'm going to confirm for you, I am a man, my pronouns are he, him, but I'm not going to tell you what genitals I have. You're just going to keep thinking about it. Ari's here. A woman identifies with pronouns she, her.
Exactly.
I see it.
What do you see? You see my genitals? Kenny, what genitals do you think I have?
What's that?
What genitals do you think I have?
I'm guessing penis and testicles.
I like that you admitted that you're guessing because you can't know. So you guessed. Hey, if you had to guess, Kenny, now let me give you my part. I have a beard. It's pretty nice and full. My hair is pretty nice and full. I like to keep them. Hang on, I'm not done. And I love woodworking. Woodworking's like my number one hobby. That's like my number one thing. So just with that little bit, who would you guess is manlier, me or you, Kenny?
I don't need to know all that. I lay asphalt for a living, buddy.
Sure. Do you think you're manlier or do you think I am?
That's a coffee cup. Hey, that's a computer. Hey, that's a
Kenny, no. I'm just asking you, who's manlier between you and I? I like woodworking, you lay asphalt. Based on looking at me, just let me know, who do you think's manlier between the two of us?
I'm not even sure Kenny knows where he's at. He was just playing a game of I Spy.
Yeah. Kenny, who do you think's manlier?
Leftist cult.
Yeah, right. Who's manlier? Kenny, who's manlier between you and I?
This is manlier. We're both men.
Which one's manlier?
I know. You have to ask who's more alpha and who's alpha, who's the beta.
Yeah. Would you say I'm more alpha than you?
I don't know you personally.
So you're not sure? Could one of us, you're not sure which one of us is manlier?
I can identify that much that you're a man. I'm a man. She's a woman.
But who's manlier?
I don't know. I don't know you on a personal level to make that distinction.
If you got to know me on a personal level, you could. But if you got to know me on a personal level, you would be able to figure out who's manlier, you think?
Yeah, I mean, if we hung out.
Yeah, great. So, all right, Kenny, we're going to move on to the actual thing after you've just acknowledged that gender is a spectrum. So Kenny from Michigan is a Republican who accepts that gender is a spectrum. Now, the Epstein Files. Yeah. Why did Donald Trump spend the last 301 days preventing the Epstein Files? We'd love to hear from Kenny.
It's definitely not a spectrum, buddy. A man's a man, a woman's a woman. But yeah, the Epstein Files, people get paid.
But I'm manlier.
Sure, if that's how you feel. but I'm still a man. It doesn't matter. You still can
Interesting. So on the
identify me as a
basis
man.
of feelings, I could be a man there. Wow. So the gender spectrum is feeling based. That's very interesting. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny. Cleared some things up.
Example and a strong
Hey,
jawline.
Kenny, if you're going to try to resort to slurs, could you at least make sure you're talking directly into your phone, because you're cutting out like a zebra stripes.
That if you look at a transgender, you can tell, oh, she has a strong jawline and an Adam's apple. That's a dude. Sorry, you can mangle your junk all you want, but you're still a dude with a mangled junk.
Kenny's very upset at how attracted he is to Hunter Schafer, who doesn't look any of the ways he just said. And basically he just acknowledged that while he doesn't like certain trans people, as long as a trans woman doesn't have a strong jawline and an Adam's apple, he will accept them as a woman. Now, Epstein Files.
No, I don't accept them as a woman.
We can always tell. Kenny, I kind of think you might be a woman. Low-key, I think you're a woman.
Well, you can think what you want, buddy.
Wait, Kenny, what chromosomes do you have?
Male chromosomes, buddy.
How do you know?
What?
Because I have a penis.
Nope. People with penises have XX chromosomes sometimes. Have you actually had your chromosomes sequenced?
Well, I've had blood work done.
They do not sequence your chromosomes when you... Yeah, they do not sequence your chromosomes when you have your blood work done. It's an expensive thing. I looked it up this last week. It costs anywhere from $100 to $500 to just have your chromosomes checked.
And it's something that you would have to go out of your way to ask for, or it would be...
This is a boy. That's what I am.
Great. So far, you've just acknowledged that you were a boy, even though you don't know what your chromosomes are. So clearly, you're... whatever your sex and gender is, your gender as a boy was not actually dependent on your chromosomes. By the way, lots of people with XX and XY chromosomes both don't have periods, so you're still failing. But could you speak clearly into your phone?
Yeah, the science has been proven for decades and decades and decades, dude. I don't know why we get so much more advanced.
It hasn't been.
Great, name one study. Name one study, Kenny. Since you're going to claim that, name one study, since right now the scientific consensus is that transgender people exist.
There's crazy people with mental disorders that exist that think they're the opposite sex.
Hey, Kenny.
But that's...
Do you think someone that was, Kenny Pookie Pie, do you think someone that was assigned male at birth is capable of giving birth?
No.
Interesting. Do you know at 40, I know you're, actually I shouldn't even ask this question, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue. So 46 pure XY chromosomes is considered the most like manliest male chromosomes matching, right? Like 46 XY pure karyotyping chromosomes, right? We have recorded instances of at least 6 in the last 20 years giving birth. Assigned male at birth individuals giving birth to a child. So you're wrong.
What percentage? Because that's crazy.
I'm sorry. I said, you need a percentage? Why do you need a percentage? It doesn't matter. One, you just said it's impossible to happen. So the fact that it's happened once breaks your impossibility.
Yeah, well, I don't think it happened once that a male had a baby.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They don't have uterus, fallopian tubes. They don't have eggs. It's a genetic...
Cool. Good enough, Kenny. Kenny, honestly, I'm bored with how all you guys only can distract with trans stuff. So let's get back to the topic at hand. Kenny, a woman from Michigan, would like to now explain to us why Donald Trump has obstructed the Epstein Files for 301 days.
Probably to get all of the facts out.
Nope, that would be the opposite. Getting the facts out would be releasing the Epstein Files, not containing them and getting them redacted.
They're not tainted.
Excuse me, what?
Making sure they're not tainted. Like,
but we already know that the FBI was instructed to mark and redact his name. That's leaked multiple times now. So they've literally been tainted to protect him.
Like 3 times, never went to the island, had a Thanksgiving dinner with him. And then people see the emails, which I could...
How do you know he never went to the island?
Oh, but I mean, it's not going to be true, I hope.
How do you know he never went to the island?
How do you know he did?
I didn't say he did. How do you said he didn't. So how do you know he didn't?
Don't.
Okay.
I don't know that
So it's incorrect for you to, so you admit you were lying or at least wrong when you said Donald Trump never went to the island.
I'm saying from the facts that I've seen, I have never seen him go to the islands. I know he's been in a jet twice, and I knew he had a Thanksgiving dinner.
Kenny, we can't handicap ourselves to the information that you've seen.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't even be able to wipe my ass.
You wouldn't even know if you did because he didn't see it.
What facts do you have that he did? I'll believe it if I can.
I never said I had facts that he did.
That's not even our claim.
I actually doubt he went. Kenny,
keep up.
Hey, to the producer, I think that flip phone is ringing. Will you go hang it up? Anyway, I had to buy a flip phone this last week for a funny reason. Anyway, not a funny reason, it's the whole thing. It was a technical reason. Kenny, hey Kenny, I think you're in a cult. And I think you're easily triggered.
No,
very
I'm
easily
not triggered. You guys throw insults out, and I haven't insulted you once so far.
I haven't meant to insult you. If you took anything insulting, it might say more about you than me. Is it insulting to be called a woman?
No.
You're so full of shit.
I called you a what?
A woman.
Why is that an insult?
Because I'm not. Obviously.
Why are you taking it as an insult, though? What is it? What about being a woman is insulting?
It's calling me something that I'm not.
What about being a woman is insulting?
Wait, I like this, Kenny. Are you saying that being misgendered is insulting?
No, I'm saying knowingly doing it is insulting.
Oh, so if you know a person's identity and the way they would like to be referred to, and you refer to them as something else, that would be insulting.
Yeah, because damn well I don't sound like a woman.
Kenny, you literally do sound like a woman. That's fucking crazy to me. You keep saying, because I have thought multiple times during this call, it's so funny how much he sounds like this woman I knew.
And also, Kenny, like your phone is horrible. Your connection is horrible. You keep breaking up. It's like we can hear every other word, and then it's like a little like, dude, it's hard to actually know if you're a dude or a chick. So.
Kenny, we're going to move on to a caller whose call audio isn't, I don't know if you put it in your throat or your butt, but something's going on. Kenny, when you have a clearer audio source, you go ahead and call back in. We'll chat then. You have a great day. Thank you, Kenny, for acknowledging the gender spectrum exists and that it's fucked up to misgender people. He was right and I was wrong. That was an insult. I was misgendering him against his preferred pronouns were not used, people. And that was wrong of me.
Well, he doesn't do pronouns, so